It's a what I would call a nut bolt restoration, and I've done 2 of these tractors, and I've decided to part with one. We've been Ford automotive collectors our whole life and always had a couple Ford tractors around our home to use for various things. And having all the Ford cars through the years, Model Ts, A's, early V8s, all the way up through the 50s and 60s, we've always heard of the aluminum hood Ford tractor, and always thought, well, this would be the epitome of any Ford collection. So we pursued them and called and looked, and you never see one for sale to speak of. So I heard of this one, some folks had it, and about 15 or 20 years ago, I started talking to these people, would they ever sell it? Because I'd see them at a car event once a year. And every year it was the same story. No, I don't think so. So then one year, the wife said, well, we'll email you some photos of that. So they did. And then we agreed that they would sell it, so we didn't hesitate to buy it. And then I restored it over the next 8 months, did the frame off restoration in my shop, just like it was an automobile. So we took the tractor to the V8 meets. 3 years we've taken it, and it always attracts a crowd. People have only heard of these, they never see them. And you know, no one knows how many remain, but there's numbers thrown about, maybe 50, 60. The Ford Tractor Collectors Club has less than 40 serial numbers recorded on their registry. And then so anything other than that, it's just a guess, you know, nobody knows. But the story of these tractors in general is that this is the Henry Ford, Harry Ferguson handshake agreement, and this is the result of that. The Ferguson system is the 3-point hitch, of course, and then Ford had the means to develop a tractor to go along with that. So they incorporated that, and the whole tractor was developed just in a matter of months. But then if these hoods didn't hold up very well, they cracked, cast aluminum at the time, so they would replace the hood with a steel hood to put on your tractor. And then that's why there's some tractors that have a low serial number that have a steel hood, and you'll find those quite often. In the automotive world, a Ford flathead from 32 to 53, if it attains the early Ford V8 Club Dearborn level, it's awarded this Dearborn Award, which you place on your vehicle. And then that's recognized all over the world in the automotive circles, that the vehicle has attained the minimum number of points to attain that. This tractor attained 1,000 points out of 1,000, all 3 times it's been shown. So it never had any problems, and these guys appreciate quality of restoration as well as authenticity, so they pretty well know their stuff, and it's just a very highly respected award to win on any vehicle, and the tractor always attracts a lot of attention at the car shows when we take it. We had it last summer in Dearborn, Michigan. Our national meet was in Dearborn, and that was a very unique setting for the tractor to go back home. It was pretty cool.
All right, thanks for catching Classic Tractor Fever. If you'd like to find more features on Ford, be sure to check out these other stories. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep more Classic Tractor Fever headed your way.